Hi Sagittarius, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au. If you're new, welcome. Hope you'll enjoy the very brief but hopefully informative readings that we offer here month by month. Just a cursory glance at your horoscope here will show you straight away that there's some interesting stuff happening up here at the top of the horoscope. This area here of Virgo for you relates to your career. Venus and Mars indicate passion. But you can see also here, if we go back a little bit, which I don't normally do, back into September, you see you had this Mars opposite Neptune, along with all of these other planets. We talked about that last month. And that can bring some confusion with it, if not paralysis, if I could put that in inverted commas, because the Mars-Neptune combination indicates an inability to really concretize the vision you have for your work, for your career and your professional future. Now, it's nice that that has passed, but you do still have this Venus opposite Neptune combination. And Venus for you is a social planet. It is naturally the planet of love. And with Neptune in your fourth house of family affairs, this could be impacting upon you and worse still, distracting you from focus on your professional objectives. Now, there's another very, very important transit that I want to mention here. But first, let's look at the full moon, which is the moon down here swinging around into the opposite position of the sun. And that takes place around the 6th, just there. And you can see that that takes place in your 5th house of love affairs, romance, and at the same time in the company of Uranus. Here they both are here. Moon and Uranus, 5th house. 5th house is your creativity, it's your love affairs, it's your children, it's that connection with your inner child, your inner self to some extent. Therefore it is a spiritual component. And let me tell you how this is important for you, not just for these few days in October, but also for the fact that if you look at your ruling planet here, Jupiter, we see what precedes it is this full moon, also in opposition to Jupiter, and then watch what happens to your ruler here. Around a very nice combination of the sun, but just there, it shifts its position. Now, Sagittarius, all of you watching, note well, this is something that doesn't happen often. This only happened 12 years ago. So this is the commencement of a new 12-year cycle. And here, this cycle being in your 12th house of spirituality, retirement. For those of you that are a retirement age and you're born under Sagittarius, this could be a time when you decide to opt out of work. For those of you that are still working, you're going to see a very, very different approach to the way you deal with people generally. Now, that's going to be balanced against Venus here, also moving into your 11th house along with these planets. Mercury will move, now there it is right there. I love it when it hits straight on. You've got 3 planets there, including Venus in its own sign of Libra, upping the ante on your social life. But look here, you've still got that influence of Uranus, which can bring to you very quirky people. You may find yourself in unusual circumstances. But I'm curious about this, because these 3 reasonably quick-moving planets, you'll see here if I move that around a little bit further, you'll see Mercury will move out into the 12th. There you go. And then around the 19th and 20th, you're going to have 2021. There it is, that combo there. Let's move it back into the 11th house. The new moon takes place around the 20th. What am I getting at, you're asking? Well, whereas we saw all of this social activity for you, at the new moon it moves into the 12th house with Mercury and Jupiter. Jupiter's going to be that background energy. Spirituality is the focus. Charitable acts are the focus. And expenditure, unfortunately, unless you're capable of holding on to your money. And then, this is where it all happens. The sun will move there on the 23rd, 24th, bang into that 12th house again. Moon will move out. This could be a rather down time for you, because if you have a look here, the Moon-Saturn combination. still you can use that because this is a favourable, what we call grand trine here between the North Node or your karmic point, Uranus in the creative house, the 5th house, and Saturn regulating your finances. So you may be able to get creative there and lift your spirits, not get too down about it. The main thing here is to reduce your overhead, these 3 planets here. Mars and Venus here in that 11th house, you're still going to be dealing with these energies for a while. So I don't think the full brunt of this spiritual impact is going to be felt until after I come back to you next month for the November readings. But certainly we see the trend being set here by that slow yearly, that's a 12-year cycle, but the 12 sub-cycles of Jupiter here in your 12th house. So that's it for me. You can get more on what's happening throughout October by visiting astrology.com.au. You've got to throw that in, don't I? You've got to come and visit me there. And not before you subscribe. Okay? And I will see you here next month. Take care now. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.